Have you ever felt that sudden silence? That moment when her messages stop, her replies turn short, and her warmth turns cold. One day she couldn't stop talking to you, and now it's like you never existed. That shift hits hard, doesn't it? But listen closely. That silence, it's not your downfall. It's your awakening. Because when a woman ignores you, that's not the time to chase. That's the time to rise. Welcome to NS Stoic Wisdom, where we turn pain into power and rejection into rebirth. She stopped texting. She started replying with cold, emotionless words. The woman who once craved your presence now pretends you're invisible. And here you are, overthinking every moment, replaying every conversation, asking yourself, what did I do wrong? But the truth is deeper. When she pulls away, you don't chase her. You compose yourself. You rise higher than confusion. Because the Stoic path teaches one simple truth. When emotion tries to control you, discipline must lead you. When a woman ignores you, it's not always about hate or indifference. It's often a test, a quiet experiment to see what you're made of. Will you beg for her attention? Will you lose yourself trying to win her back, or will you stand still, calm, untouchable, like a mountain that doesn't move when storms pass? Understand this: ignoring you is her move. How you react, that's yours. Most men panic. They text more. They try harder. They chase validation like it's oxygen. But you are not most men. You are a Stoic in training. You are learning to control what's within and let go of what's beyond. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." So what does a Stoic man do when she ignores him? He does nothing. And that nothing is everything, because silence is your sharpest weapon. She expects anger. She expects reaction. She expects you to fall apart. But instead, you give her peace. A silence so deep it echoes. Because that silence says what words never could. You don't need her validation to feel whole. She will feel that shift. She will sense that calm. Because when you stop chasing, the power returns to you. Detachment is not coldness. It's clarity. It's the moment you realize that her distance doesn't define your worth. When you stop interpreting her silence as rejection and start seeing it as information, everything changes. She's showing you who she truly is, someone willing to vanish instead of communicate. And that revelation, that's your freedom. You don't need closure. You need clarity. And clarity says, never chase what's walking away from peace. Every time you over-explain, double-text, or beg for attention, you lose a piece of your essence. The Stoics never begged to be seen. They mastered the art of being complete, with or without approval. Seneca said it perfectly. He who is brave is free, and freedom begins the moment you stop fighting for someone who's already let go. So let her go. Let her walk. Don't announce your exit. Don't block her. Don't post quotes about heartbreak. Just vanish, quietly, confidently. Let your silence speak louder than your pain. Let her wonder why your name stopped appearing. Let her curiosity turn into confusion, and her confusion into regret. Because your absence is not punishment. It's power. And while you disappear, you evolve. Take that same energy you wasted chasing her and build yourself. Gym, mind, business, brotherhood, read, train, grow. Become the man who no longer chases validation because he radiates value, the man whose silence commands respect, the man she never truly knew existed until it was too late. Every step you take in silence carves out a stronger version of you. She had the old version, the one that needed her attention. The new version, he doesn't even look back. Now let's be brutally honest. Most men fail this test. When they get ignored, they fall into traps. They beg, they lash out, or they pretend to be happy online. All of it screams one truth: I'm not okay without you. But the Stoic man doesn't play that game. He doesn't post fake smiles. He doesn't send desperate messages. He doesn't crumble. He disappears. because he knows the truth. What walks away from peace was never meant to stay. You're not in the business of proving your worth to anyone. You're in the business of mastering yourself. And here's the irony. When she feels your distance, when she sees you glowing, growing, and living without her, that's when her ego collapses. Because what she thought was control was your compassion. And now it's gone. Let her taste the silence. Let her feel the emptiness that your energy once filled. Let her realize the gravity of your absence. Because that absence speaks more powerfully than any argument ever could. She thought you'd break, but you didn't. You built. You evolved. You rose. And in that evolution, you became something rare. A man who no longer reacts to manipulation, but responds with mastery. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." So don't become bitter. Don't play her games. Don't mirror her coldness. Remain grounded, mysterious, calm. A flame that burns quietly but cannot be put out. Let her test you. Let her ignore you. Let her think she's in control. You simply remain unshaken. Because when she finally looks back, when she finally realizes what she lost, she'll understand. It wasn't you who needed her. It was she who was blessed by your presence. And by then, you'll be too far ahead to care. Walk away. Walk with pride. Walk in silence. Because silence is the loudest proof that you've mastered yourself. You are not cold, you are calm. You are not weak, you are wise. You are not broken, you are becoming. And that calm, that silence, it destroys everything that doesn't deserve you. This is NS Stoic Wisdom, where emotions are mastered and weakness turns into strength. Soft music fades in. When she ignores you, remember this truth: your worth was never defined by her attention. It was forged in your ability to remain unmoved when the world tried to shake you. Because in the end, the calmest man in the room always wins.